Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time I'm going to be doing a Q&A video, and I figured I'd just throw on some random DB high rated in the background. So going ahead and hopping right in, I got like a whole bunch of like questions on my phone from the post that I had made. So I guess just going ahead and hopping right in. Oh wait, you really say young Tristan DB Grinder crazy? Too bad I'm on this tag. Oh, it's wild, but okay, so first question is, what do you think about other trading card games? I think they're really, I don't want to say all of them. The ones I've tried, like Magic, Pokemon, I think that's it. No, those are like really easy to play and really easy to learn in my opinion, but they're just not fun to me. I thought about playing Pokemon, like recently I was talking about I should learn how to play Pokemon because I think that it's probably just easy money, and I could be in another card game, and if I actually end up enjoying it, then it could be something I do more often, but I don't know, I have to like try it. I was told that like the DB for Pokemon you have to pay for and stuff. You have to like pay for the codes and everything. I don't know how I feel about that. Next question is, how old are you? I'm 19. Do you like the current format? I do like the current format. I think that as long as a format has not been solved, then the format is usually good. Usually good, not always. What kind of music do you like? I like rap music. That's pretty much it. Why do you celebrate playing 40 cards when you yourself play over 40 cards? Well, like the whole like 40 versus 40, gotta love to see it thing, that started in a way different format. And most formats it's correct to play 40, but not every format. Like the PPG that I played in like a month ago, it was not correct to play 40 at that event. It was correct to play 60. And now, again, it is, in my opinion, like correct to play 40 again. Is it always like that? Is it going to be like that next week? Who knows? You know, it just constantly changes. Like if one week I'll say this card is crazy, and then literally 3 days later I say that the card is horrible, people will be like, oh, you're a hypocrite. But it's like the format changes, bro. Like you gotta stay up with the meta. Next one is what are you proud about but never have an excuse to talk about? Probably nothing. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. There's nothing to like really brag about or anything. Do you like the Yu-Gi-Oh anime? No, it is so bad. I've watched like 2 episodes ever and it's horrible. What are they saying over here? Fun fact, I've been on the DB Grinder once and it's for Funky Friday. RIP that series. Listen to the people. Yo, get out of here, Trish. What are you talking about? And then the next question is, where did Gotta Love to See It start? It was literally just randomly. I was just like 40 versus 40 because everyone was playing. I forget what it was. It was like everybody wasn't playing 40. Everyone was playing a little bit over it. And then I was just like 40, finally, 40 versus 40. And I was like, gotta love to see it. And I said it once and then it kind of just stuck. Kind of like Popega Ruler. I mean, I'm not the one that came up with Popega Ruler. But again, like that, it kind of just stuck. What do you do for work outside YouTube, and have you begun to make money from YouTube? So my other like source of income is I am a swing trader for like the stock market, and then yeah, I have begun to make money from YouTube. I started making money on YouTube 4/20 in 2020. I only remember that because it was like such a wild day for me to like start making money. Like that's a date that you can remember. And then like technically I made money from YouTube like years ago, but it was like only a couple $100, so it wasn't anything crazy. Next question is, are you going to any European YCS? Yes, I will be going to a European YCS 100%. Do I know which one yet? It kind of depends on which order they throw them out at. You know, I was talking to Raphael Nevin a little bit at YCS Charlotte, and he was kind of telling me like which European events that I should try to go to. But you know, if like one of the European events happens, oh, that should be banished. And if one of the European events I go to, like, I would go to one for sure. I don't know. I don't know which one I want to go to. Like, I'm definitely gonna take in consideration what he said because he's from Europe. So, but I will be going to one for sure. I'll be out there sometime. Hopefully, they start having a European YCS sooner or later. By the end of the year would be pretty nice. Next question is what's the math behind deck building? It depends it changes like every single deck almost. So there's no like set stone math that you should follow. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean that it changes all the time depending on what it is, like starter ratios, extender ratios, stuff like that can end up changing deck from deck depending on how the cards interact with each other and how the format's being built. Next question is how to get good at the game without investing a lot of time. If you want to spend the minimum amount of time and get as good as possible, you should probably just get coached. I'm going to be honest. Like, that's probably the best way to get good, the fastest, with the least amount of time invested. You can just go to Metafy. You can hit up like Nesh, Lofton. I know he just started coaching on there. There's a lot of people that you can go on there and get coached. Even like young Trish, the guy we're watching right now, he can coach you. So you can go ahead and get coached by one of them. That can definitely help out. Next question is, have you qualified for Worlds? I saw on your Twitter bio, and then I didn't even finish the question, writing it down. But yeah, so I have gone to Worlds. I was a Dragon Duelist. I won Dragon Duel Nats in 2015. So I went to Worlds in 2015. Yeah, that's where that quote was from, where it says like Austin is going to Worlds. Like, yeah, I thought it was a pretty cool quote. Next question is, do you have any hobbies outside of Yu-Gi-Oh? If so, what are they? I mean, I'll be hanging out with my friends, chilling. I don't even know. I mean, I guess like technically like I said, like the stock market. I guess that'd be more of I mean, it's a way to make money, but I enjoy doing it. It's not like really a job. I don't know. I guess I don't really have that many like hobby type things, but I just be doing stuff. How do you manage to stay budget while playing meta? I borrow cards. Shout out to Midwest Gaming. Shout out to Big Mike. Shout out to David. Shout out to John. Shout out to everyone that is like let me borrow cards. I don't really own too much meta stuff, so being able to borrow definitely helps me save a lot of money on the game. Just like the worst part about it is having to spend money. Next question is, who was the most toxic person you ever played against at a tournament or in an Iron Man? 100%. I've played against two people that were like actually toxic that I can remember off the top of my head. One is the PPG finals. Oh my god. Clapped in my face like, oh boy, this ain't a Konami event. But I gotta make sure you don't get tilted in those scenarios. But and then another time I went to a locals. I was 13. This dude was a full-grown adult, and he got mad at me because I summoned towers, and he was playing Psyframe, and he had the field spell to out towers, but ended up like popping the field spell, like playing around it or something like that. Again, this is a long time ago, 6 years ago. I don't remember exactly, but he got so mad. He was just like, oh, you're gonna come to our locals, be disrespectful, and my buddies, they were just like, yo, we gonna talk to them like that, we don't tolerate disrespect around here. It really be like that though. It really be like that. We always got each other's backs, especially like we're going to a new locals. Some dude wants to fight you just because you're better than them at Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, I was literally a child. He was a full-grown adult. Like, you playing me right now? Like, that's just. I just couldn't imagine myself doing that. So, like, it's crazy to think that people actually do that. Next question is, how many hours do you spend a week on Yu-Gi-Oh? There's also only 4 more questions left. How many hours do you spend a week on Yu-Gi-Oh? I have no idea. I don't like keep track exactly. I definitely spend it's like for sure a couple hours a day, because I gotta record videos. I test a lot. I play. I don't know exactly how much time I spend. I definitely spend more time than the average person by far, for sure. Some weeks I spend a lot of time testing, and some weeks I don't spend that much time testing. So, it really depends, like, week from week. Next question is, when will you start coaching? Probably never. Probably never. I've been offered a lot to coach before, and I don't really like the idea of coaching, because, like, you gotta yell at people, like, truly yell at them, and I know, like, I can play with people who, like, know the game, and I can, like, teach them teach them interactions. But if they're just, like, actually bad at the game and they just misplay non-stop, there's no way I'm going to be able to sit in a Discord and watch them play, because I'm going to get so mad. I'm just going to be like, what are you doing? Like, you're messing up over and over again. Like, just think it through. And so I'm not a good coach. I'm not a good coach. I'm a horrible teacher and everything like that. So probably never. Can you teach us? If I went from that, and can you teach us how to side deck properly? I've made a video on how to side deck properly before. It's really hard to make a video on that'll actually last forever, because you can't have a side deck video and be like, this is my Dragon Link deck and this is how I side deck in it, and this is my side deck patterns, because what happens when the next format comes or a week later happens and no longer on Dragon Link? They need to be able to take that information and use it forever. Now, my side deck strategy, I think is crazy. I used to do what a lot of people did, where they have, like, a lot of 3-0s, and then, like, they take out, like, the worst cards in their deck to put in those. But, like, I don't know. I think my side deck strategy is honestly just perfect. And, like, if it's executed well, then you just have, like, a crazy side deck. And a lot of people don't understand it, because you really have to explain yourself with the side deck and explain everything with the main deck and the side deck patterns and everything. So it's kind of hard to explain it sometimes. But maybe I'll try to teach. Like, the thing is, I tried before. It's so hard to actually, like, teach someone, unless if you're, like, sitting down in a Discord with them. Like, oh my god, I taught the Big Mike how to side deck, because he was not the greatest at it, and I taught him how to side deck, and yeah, he like knows how to side deck now. And oh my gosh, when I tell you the amount of times he would say, we should put this in the deck, and I'd be like, why? I'd be like, how does it work with the side deck pattern? How does it work with this? Does the math support it? Blah, blah, blah. And now we're at the point to where I don't even have to ask those questions, because he's already doing the math on everything and making sure everything, checks out before he even asks me about it most of the time. So, yeah, I mean, it really depends. So target smart? Yeah, they're going to go ahead, pop that. Okay, and now the very last question is, do you have a favorite replay? Yes, there was a replay. It would have been like probably June or July of 2021, I think, is when I uploaded an Iron Man, and I tried to upload it, like, instead of one video like I usually do, I uploaded the 5 games, like, throughout the day, is when I tried that out. And it was an Invoked player, and I was calling everything. I was like, they're going to top deck Ash Blossom. Now they're going to Talon Straw into this. They're going to do this. They're going to draw this. It's not like I was calling out the plays. I was calling the draws and everything. I was like, top deck called by, do this. They're going to do that. Then they're going to draw that. Then this is going to happen. And I was just calling everything right. And I literally got up out of my chair. I was screaming. I was like, no way I'm this good. Like, that's insane. I'm just calling everything right now. So that was pretty cool. Or the time that I guessed, like, the match length correctly. Oh, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Or the video length. Yeah, it was the video length is what I was doing. I was like, I bet this video is going to be this long. And I got that one right, too, after, like, a month and a half of trying. I was literally seconds off, like 1 second off many times. But with all of that being said, that is all going to be for now. I'll probably do another Q&A like 8 months from now or something like that. Like I said, I want to do one of these every once in a while, so that way, like, new people that come around can, like, hear these. So I'll probably do another one of these like at the end of the year, not a little bit after that. And with that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.